gang, I'm making my April favourites video in May. I was planning on filming it a while ago, like a week or so ago, but these things happen. So I've got a few things that I'm going to include in this. I've made a list through April of things that I thought were really good. I've just realised that there's a whole stack of books, so if you're not interested in books, skip that part. But I'm going to start with this box. I got this out of my vouchers from work. It's a virtual reality headset. I'll show you what it looks like. Now, I didn't know if this was going to be a complete... Hang on. Excuse the big guinea pigs. I didn't know if this was going to be a complete waste of money or not. It came with a remote control as well, and you put your phone in here, in this, and then it makes things seem like you're in like a 360 world sort of thing. I thought it was really cool. We had a great laugh. I had it delivered to Kate Jo's house, and me, Kate Jo and her mum all like played with it and watched a few videos on it. The roller coasters are sick on this, like it was amazing. And Fun for Louie has done a few videos with these. So yeah, I would totally recommend getting one of these. It's great fun, especially when you want to watch like videos and stuff, like not even the games. I haven't even touched on the games yet, but that's my next thing is the games. And it's really comfy because it's really padded. And I didn't wear my glasses with it because, well, if you can imagine, I'd done it, wouldn't I? Yeah, I don't think I could wear my glasses with this. But it was totally worth like the 15 or 20 quid that I paid for it. Well, I didn't even pay for it, I got it with vouchers. But I would totally pay 15 or 20 quid for this, knowing how good it was. So this was one of the cool things I bought this month. I'll just leave it there. The next thing is, everybody who knows me knows I love chocolate. So I have a newfound love for Cadbury Twirls. They're in my vending machine in work. And one day I was like, oh, I'll get one of them because it's a double pack. And I thought that was a great idea because, you know, I got more for my money. Then I found these in Tesco's and they were single ones. And I was like, oh my god, I never knew they did single ones. But it just means I ate more of them. So, but yeah, I find them really Moorish at the moment. It used to be Mars bars to me, but at the moment it's 12, so that's my thing. And I did see that I've been reading a lot, and you'll be seeing like all the reviews over on my blog, beingstacey.blogspot.co.uk. If you use .com, it still works, I tried it. But I started off, for Christmas, Kate Jo's mum bought me Zoella's books. Now, I like teen fiction sort of stuff, and I like Lindsay Kelk books. I've got one of those here as well. But in April, I read loads and loads of books. I sort of slowed down on the reading front at the moment because I've been editing loads of videos. But these two books, I've been putting off reading. I've sort of been saving them for when I can enjoy them. And in April, I had quite a bit of time off work. So these two books, which one goes first? This one is the first one, and this one is the second one. Now, I'm 22. These are aimed at people a bit younger than me. But they were really good, I really enjoyed them. And this one, the second one, was even better than the first book. Now, that doesn't normally happen. If you're looking for something that's easy to read, especially in the summer, when you're on holiday or whatever, these books, totally recommend it. Get yourself a copy. It's just easy, chilled out reading. Like, they were easy, they flowed really well. And I know like there was all that ghostwriting rubbish, but regardless of who wrote it and it's got Zoe's name on it, read it, I don't care. Read it, they're good books. Totally recommend them. I also got this. It's like a autobiography, but like there's not so much writing. Like sometimes books, like autobiographies, can be too wordy, and like this is like lots of short stories with pictures. And if you've had his other books, this is sort of like them where you can fill bits in. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. It took me a day to read it. But it was fascinating. Like, I like reading about people. I like reading about their lives. Like, I'm a bit nosy like that. So this was a good book, a good read, a nice solid read. There were some signed ones, but I didn't get one. I didn't buy it from Waterstones. I got mine from Amazon for like £7. which isn't too bad for a book really, especially an autobiography. And I really like the cover, it's really nice. I've got a lot of the YouTubers' books, but this one was a pretty good autobiography, and I would say it was, I think this would make a good stocking filler. He released it at the wrong time of year. It would be a good stocking filler for somebody. But like, the paper's really nice and it still smells like a new book because I read it once. This is my issue with books. I buy them and read them once and I don't read them again. And my other book is this one. It looks really battered from where it was in my bag going to and from work. Now this is like a second series that Lindsay Kelk has done. Now I was really apprehensive of starting this series because I really like the I Heart series and I didn't want to be let down. But this was a really good book. You'll probably notice I'm really like the rom-com sort of books. Now I think personally that all of Lindsay Kelk's books can be turned into films. Because they've got that sort of funny, sort of laugh out loud thing. I had a really embarrassing moment where I actually laughed out loud on the train to work with this. And an old man looked at me and I sort of looked out the window pretending it wasn't me because it was funny. And I want to get the next one. I've got the third one in this series, but I haven't got the second one. So I'm reading another one of her books at the moment that I got for my birthday. But yeah, her books are just like nice, easy reads. Again, great for by the beach, these sorts of books. I like books that are easy to read. I don't like having to think too much because, especially, I like reading before I go to bed and like when I'm on the train and I get distracted really easily from things. So if it's nice and easy and the plot's funny and like keeps me engaged, you're on to a winner. Lindsay Kelk, you did well. This is a good book. Can you see it? It's Troy, and it's Blue Neighbourhood. Now I really like this album purely because it's a nice, it's chilled out music that I listen to. I wouldn't say this is something that I'd normally listen to, but I really enjoy it because it's quite calm and like chilled out, and the lyrics are really good in it. And I thought this was a great one for like when I'm out walking around town and stuff like that. So this album, I think it's Blue Neighbourhood, yeah. Blue Neighbourhood was a really good album I listened to. When I have an album that I like, I listen to it like on repeat all the time. So this one, and I've got another album as well, which was Charlie Puth's 9-track Mind. I listen to this all the time, like literally all the time. If anybody asks me to put a song on, it's usually from this album. It's so good and I really like his voice. The music is quite summery and some of the songs are quite happy and upbeat, some of them are slower songs. And they're all like in a really good order. So those two albums, Troy and Charlie Puth, you did well for me in April. So I didn't think that I would like this series, and KJ watched it a while ago and said that I should watch it with her at the time. But I didn't want to because I didn't think it was something that I was going to be interested in, and then loads of people were going on and on about it for ages, and then we were sat there trying to find something to watch, and she was like, why haven't we watched this? And I was like, And then we watched it, and then I got hooked. It's Orphan Black. Now, the person who is the lead, I'm rubbish with actors and actresses, but whoever this person is that plays the lead person, and she's amazing. Like literally, half the time I didn't have a clue that she was the other people that she is. But this is a really good series, and I really enjoy it. I'm enjoying it, and I'm hooked. But I can't watch it when I'm not at Kate Jo's because then, well, we're watching it together, and it's really good, and I just love it. And it's one of those things where you watch one episode, you watch the next, and you watch the next, and you watch the next, and before you know it, the whole day has disappeared. But it's good and you should watch it. The next one that I watched, now I watched both series in like 2 days. And it's funny, and I love funny things. And I watched the first series a while ago, but then I didn't realise there was a series 2 and series 3, and it's Pram Face. It's about this couple, well, they're not even a couple, but it's about this girl who sleeps with this boy who's younger than her, then they have a baby, and then like the rest of it is just hilarious. Like, it's so funny, it's so witty, and it's just really cleverly written, and it's one of those things where I find it funny and probably everybody else doesn't. But I sat and watched it for 2 days straight, and it was brilliant, and I was laughing the whole time, and I enjoyed it, and it meant I spent the whole day under the duvet on the sofa. What better thing can you do with your time? But this was great. But now I'm trying to find another series for this month, other than Orphan Black, because we're still watching that. So if there's any recommendations for TV shows on Netflix, because obviously Orange is the New Black is coming back in June, so my time will be occupied by that when that comes out. But I want more things like this, because it's funny, and it was great, and it picked my mood right up when I was feeling down. But yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed it. Other than that, I've been playing a couple of games. So the first game I got hooked on in April was this one. It's loading up at the moment. It's called Stack. There you go. What you have to do is, you see these squares. It's put me onto an advert now. I don't want to install no games. There we go. So you see this. You have to stack up the blocks as high as you can go, and they go backwards and forwards and stuff. Things like this make me think, and like my timing, I used to have really good reactions, but recently I've discovered with this game, they're not as great as they used to be. But on the other hand, maybe I'll get them better, but I really enjoyed this, and it's one of those games where you can sit and play it on the train, on the bus, maybe not when you're walking places because you're probably walking into things, but this was great. This one was a good game. And I also, there we go. I also played this game as well. It's called Cookie Jam. Now it's one of those like shuffling games, you know, where you move the objects into opposite ways. But it looks like this on the opening screen. It takes ages to load up. There we go, Cookie Jam. And I really enjoyed this game. Like this game, normally I don't like these like games, they like do my head in, because if I can't do something I get frustrated with it and that's it, I won't do it no more. But this game I really enjoyed. I still enjoy it. Like when I'm in bed, like, or if I'm watching the telly and I'm like, you know, doing other things, I'll be playing this game. 9 times out of 10, I'll be playing this game if I'm watching something. It's great fun. The only issue I have is I don't want to pay for lives, and they run out too fast because I'm at the point now where I'm getting stuck in it all the time. But this was a great game, and still is, and I still pick it up and play it. So this one, Stack, was one of those ones where I pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down. This one I play all the time, still. And we're in May. So it lasted the whole of April and May, so this one was a good one. I would totally download it. It was free. Free games are great. Free games are great. So download this one if you're looking for a new, like, Candy Crush sort of game. Cookie Jam, that's where it's at. And I think that is all for me for April, was those things that I really enjoyed. So there was an edible thing, a few books, a game sort of thing, a few other games. So if you've got anything you want to recommend to me for May to have a look at, to try out, chuck them in the comments. If you want to see May's video, make sure you subscribe to this. It'll probably appear in June at some point. But yeah, I've enjoyed these things. I've enjoyed chatting to you about them. And yeah, make sure you come back here. Videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and maybe sometimes in between. But I will try and make sure there are videos every Wednesday and Sunday from now on. And if you've enjoyed seeing what I like, make sure you like this video. And I'll see you next time.